Good morning children, welcome back to Maths Track 1 session. As you all know that we finished our Essay 1 syllabus. Okay, today onwards I am going to give you daily 5 blanks or 5 MCQs and 2 or 3 questions. Okay, like a revision. Daily I will give you. Okay, listen very carefully children. Daily I will give you 5 MCQs or 5 fill in the blanks. Okay, and 2 or 3 questions. Those sums you have to write in your homework book only. Okay, write that in your homework book because it will be helpful for you Essay 1 examination, because like a revision I am starting. So at least right from today, if you start the revision, you can score good marks. Okay children, and you know that, as you all know that, they have sent message that on August 22 onwards you have to come to school and you have to write the examinations. Okay, so that's why I am telling you, at least right from the beginning, that means right from today, at least if you practice, so then and there, learning in this way, just referring the book in that way. So at least from today, if you start doing hard work, definitely you are going to score good marks. Okay, and today I am going to start a new session, that is new topic. So before giving that topic name, I would like to tell some important points. Okay, see here children, you learned about constant. That means you heard about a constant and the variable names. The constant and the variable. Actually, what is constant and what is variable? You have to know very clearly about a constant and variable. Okay, coming to the constant point of view, here I will give you some examples. 5, 10, -5, 7, 11, etc. Okay, whereas coming to the variable point, A, B, C, X, Y, Z, just okay. Is it okay? So means many are there, not A to Z letters, many are there in between. So these are comes under constant, these are comes under variables. Why we'll call this one as constant? See children, this is a 5. That means here the number is 5. If you clearly observe, the number is 5. Okay, then why this 5, 10, all the numbers we are calling it a constant. Why? Why we are calling it a constant means, listen very carefully. In the lower class, like LKG, UKG, first and whatever it may be, in lower class low 5 like this only you learn, no? And still we are pronouncing that 5 only. Is there any change in that? That means even after you go wherever you go in the universe, the 5 will never change. 5 only. అంటే మీరు ఎక్కడికి వెళ్ళినా ఏం చేంజ్ అవ్వదు సార్. సో అది రిమైన్స్ అలాగే ఉండిపోదు. సో దట్స్ వాట్ విల్ కాల్ ఇట్ యాజ్ ఏ కాన్స్టెంట్. సో కాన్స్టెంట్ అంటే wherever you go in the universe, there will be no change in that. Okay, now coming to the variables. Okay, coming to the variables like A, B, C, X, Y, Z, etc. So why we will call this one variables means, suppose see here A, instead of A, if I write A equals to 5, that means whatever the variable you want to means whatever the number you place it instead of the given variable, you can place it. Here I took A5, you may take A as 7, another boy can take A as 8, and any other girl can take X equals to 7, any other girl can take X equals to 8. That means what's happening here, A value, it keeps on changing. It keeps on changing according to you or us. That means it is dependent. Okay, it is completely dependent on us. మనకి ఏది కావాలంటే అది సబ్స్టిట్యూట్ చేసేసుకోవచ్చు. Okay, like that it keeps on changing. But whereas the constants, is it keeps on changing? No. Wherever you go in the universe, it remains constant, same. So that's why those are called constants. And the variables, why we will call it as, means it depends. As I told you now, it keeps on changing. So that's why these are called variables. Okay, children. If see here, see here, the product, that means the product of constant and a variable. Suppose 5a. I wrote here the product is 5a. Okay, and here I wrote the product as some x by a or x by 5, like that. Okay, the product or the quotient or anything like that. Okay, so like this if I write, so 5a, the product or the quotient I wrote like this. So what are like this you will write, those are all comes under term. Those are all comes under term. Okay, now by this term only we will form an expression. By this term only we will form an expression. అంటే సింగిల్ టర్మ్, ఆ టర్మ్స్ ని ఎలా ఎక్స్ప్రెషన్ లో మారుస్తామో చూద్దాం. ఓకే, see here 2x plus, this is the term, plus 5y, this is another term. 3x minus 4x or minus 4y plus z, these are all terms. 3x is a term, 4y is a term, z is a term. So what do you observe, children, here? You observe that between the terms you observe one symbol. What is that? Plus and minus. That means the combination of terms joins, means with the help of positive or negative symbol. Means if you join the terms with the help of the symbols like plus, minus, then what is going to be happen? Then what is going to be happen means you will going to get in this way. But not only the plus and minus, if you see into division. Okay, why? Because if you use these operations, that means plus minus into division operations, that means if you use these operations, you will get what? Can you have any idea about these operations? Do you know these operations? Plus, minus, into and division. These operations will helpful for you, the combination of constant and terms. That means, see here, as you all know that is 2x is a term. And in this, you have seen this is a constant and this is a variable. Okay. Now, as I told you here, 2x plus 5y. That means it combines, that means two terms here combined with a plus symbol. Two terms combined with that symbol. Okay. Okay, children. See here now. The combination of terms by using the plus, minus, into, division. These symbols will form what? An expression. Okay, that is called algebraic expression. Okay, that is called algebraic expression. Okay, now how you are going to get now the terms? There are some terms are there. As according to the terms, what happened? We framed a expression. That means 2x plus 5, we will call it as a expression. Okay, if it is the equation, means if you want to call it as an equation, children, I am telling you, you should have, suppose x plus 2y equals to 0. That means you should have equal to symbol. If it is equal to symbol, we will call it as an equation. If the given one is there without equal to symbol, we will call it as a expression. And in this expression also, we have to see the terms. That means how many terms are there. Okay, if there are one term is there, two term is there, three terms are there, there are some names. Okay, and what are all these call it as? Okay, now we are going to learn. Okay, children, see here. The name I told you, no? See here, what is the name I am writing here? Polynomial. What is this polynomial? See here, poly means many, nomial means terms. That means many terms. Just now you learned about what are terms. Okay. So many terms. Okay, listen very carefully. What is this polynomial? What is this many terms? Listen very. You know very clearly about the term. So 2x is a term. It contains only one term because 2x, don't think that there are two terms. As I told you, the product 2, that means constant and a variable, product is only one term always. Okay, 2x is one term. That means it contains only one term. And one more example I am giving you, 3x minus 4y. As I told you, either plus or minus will give the combination of terms and constant. So 3x minus 4y, that means it contains how many terms? 3x is one term and 4y. That means plus or minus will separate the terms. Plus or minus will separate the terms. Okay, so one term and two terms. So total you can see two terms. Okay, next x plus y plus z. X plus y plus z. So 1, 2, 3. That means total you can see here 3 terms. Total you can see 3 terms. Okay. Is it clear, children? If you have seen here 1 term, here 2 terms, here 3 terms. Why I wrote 1 term, 2 term, 3 terms means listen very carefully. Okay. Actually, what is polynomial? I said many terms. Now see here 1 term, 2 term, 3 terms. You are seeing many terms here. But especially we have some names. If you have 1 term means we will call it as monomial. Okay. And if you have 2 terms, 1, 2, that means binomial. There are special names. If you have one name, 1 term, 2 terms and 3 terms. 3 terms means trinomial. And if you have 4 terms, what? Can anyone say if you have 4 terms means multinomial. Multinomial. Okay? More than 3 terms means multinomial. But here, listen very carefully, children. You may get doubt, sir, what are polynomial? Actually, what is monomial, binomial? It's not the point. Polynomial means 1 or more terms. Polynomial means 1 or more terms. Actually, those are all comes under polynomial. 1 or more terms are called as a polynomial. But there are some special names when if they ask the question, like 1 mark question, 2 mark question, like that, they ask, if they will give 1 term and they will ask any means which polynomial comes under it. What is the name of this polynomial? For that, you can write as a monomial. Okay. If there are 2 terms, what type of polynomial called is binomial. 3 terms means trinomial. 4 terms means multinomial. So only for those means for these 4 terms only they have a special names. So other than this, we will call it as a polynomial. Okay. Is it clear, children? Now listen very carefully again. Now coming to like terms and unlike terms. Actually, what are like terms and what are unlike terms? Okay, like terms and unlike terms. See, children, like terms means 2xy minus 3xy minus 4xy. Okay, AB, BA minus AB. Just I gave you examples of like terms. So how to identify like terms first? Here, don't bother about the symbols. We don't have any work with the symbols. Symbols is not the criteria to find out the like terms. Symbols not at all is not the criteria, and you should not give any importance to the symbols when you are choosing the like term. While you doing the simplification, like 1 plus 1 minus what to do, like that what we learn in integers. Okay, that is completely different. Leave aside first. And coming to like terms. Here what do you observe here? Xy. xy. Even I can write, if I take one more also, I can write yx. That means in vice versa. అంటే xy yx రివర్స్ ఆర్డర్లో రాసినా కూడా సేమే. xy yx అంటే రివర్స్లో రాసినా కూడా సేమే. So when you got like this, these are all comes under like terms. Okay children, now you may get doubt. Sir, x plus y rasi x minus y. Both are equal and I can't say, because they both are not equal. Because here they both are not equal. That means x plus y is not equal to x minus y. Why? I'll tell you why. You will get doubt also. I'll tell you. What are like terms now? Which have same terms here. xy, xy, xy or yx. Whatever it may be in vice versa. Okay? Is it clear? These are called like terms. Now see here. You don't bother about symbols. అక్కడ మైనస్ సింబల్ ఉన్నా ప్లస్ సింబల్ ఉన్నా మనం అస్సలు పట్టించుకోదు. ఓన్లీ సీ ద వేరియబుల్స్. ఓకే నెక్స్ట్ ఏబి బిఏ ఏబి. సో ఏబి బిఏ అన్న ఏబి అన్న సేమ్ ఏబి. సో ఆల్ కమ్స్ అండర్ లైక్ టర్మ్స్. ఓకే నౌ కమింగ్ టు అన్లైక్ టర్మ్స్ చిల్డ్రన్. 2xy minus 3x square y minus 4ab minus 2a square b. In overflow, what we will do means xy you will see like that. Both are xy, that's why we will tell that like terms. But listen very carefully, including powers. Powers in the sense, pine x pine undo adi power. Okay, x pine undo, that is called power. Here x y, here x square y, so much difference is there. So that's why these two means these two and these three, these four. That means total 4. All 4 are unlike terms, because here ab, here a square b. Means if you want to compare these two also, these two are not at all equal. If you want to compare these two also, these two are not at all equal. And totally overall all four terms are unlike terms. All 4 terms are unlike terms. Chudandi, xy equals to yx. No doubt in that. Okay, x square y, yx square. Choose x square undi, x square y. That means these both are equal. So like that you have to check it very carefully. If you know how to find out the like terms and unlike terms, then your sums are going to be very easy, I am telling you. Because after this I will only tell you how to solve the problems like addition and subtraction as you learn in integers, because for that I taught all this. Okay, so once again listen the video very carefully. Don't neglect it that this is not there in the SA1 examination. Okay, so just try to listen, and very interesting chapter children. If you pay more attention and if you listen, algebra, as I told you, algebra is everywhere. Wherever you go, in which chapter, in which Excel, whatever it may be, either in physics somewhere, in any problems comes, you can see algebra. So that much importance is there for algebra. Okay, have a nice day children. For today, no work. That means I will give you some introduction part. That notes you write it. Okay, have a nice day. Tomorrow I will give some examples. Then slowly we will start it. And as I promised that daily 5 questions and 5 MCQs or 5 fill in the blanks or 2 or 3 questions. Okay, don't neglect that revision sums. Once again I am telling you, don't neglect that revision sums. And the children yesterday, according to Teachers Day, so many children wished me. So thank you from my bottom of my heart. Okay, God bless you children. Have a nice day.